Hey guys, Ed with CMC Reptiles. Want to do another rat video. I'm getting ready for summertime. We got summer temperatures coming in, so the rat production is increasing. We had our first week of between 85 and 90 degree temps. Today actually it cooled down, and it's going to be cool for the next maybe 5 or 6 days. We even have rain in the forecast. But you can see here in the rat room, it's 71, 42% humidity. And that because we do have cloudy skies and rain on the way, which is rare this time of year for California. But one thing I like about this time of year is all the nursery tubs are full with new moms, pregnant moms, moms that are nursing. As you can see there, gets quite a bit of production, but when all these guys are full, it's about 250 babies every week, which is plenty for me. Got the air conditioner in for this time of year because we were in the hundreds last week. So when that air conditioner is running, it keeps the temp in here about between 80 and 85 degrees, which is perfect for these rats to breed. The other thing, guys, it's very important is the air circulation that's in whatever room you're keeping your animals, your rats in. I mean, I have a fan blowing fresh air in here all the time. During the day anyways, this door is wide open. And the air is off right now only because the temp is at the right temperature in the room. But if it gets above 82 degrees in here, the air conditioner goes on, so you have a good circulation of air. I also have an air purifier sitting there too. So that's a huge thing with rats, is that they get plenty of air circulation to keep them thriving and healthy. Because if it's just stagnant air and stuffy, rats, they'll die. One of the foods that I do feed the rats is the Missouri. Right here, it's the Missouri Rodent Breeder 6F. I get this at my local feed store. They actually order it for me whenever I need it. I'll get to the point where I start producing 400 to 500 babies every week, which is a lot of rats for me. I don't have a huge collection, so this Freedom Breeder rodent rack works really well for me. I mean, you can't go wrong with stainless steel. These heavy duty tubs, because these tubs are extremely heavy. These are the same tubs I've used since the day I bought it. No nicks, nothing in there. I got nice healthy rats. Oh, mom's coming. But yeah, nice healthy rats. And yeah, I'm real happy with this. Makes my life a lot easier. Like I said, each one of these has either a pregnant female or a nursing mom. And we got a lot of babies. These rats average between, you can see that nice fat belly, that's a pregnant mom. I separate out every week another pregnant mom. There's a nursing mom. But they average between 10 to 15 babies, depending on the size of the mom. Sometimes first litter rats don't give you a ton of rats. You might get 7. But when you have 20 to 25 females that are pregnant every week, that's great. I use 6 breeding tubs, 7 to 1. So I have 7 females to every 1 male. Sometimes I'll put 2 males in there, young males, because if you put older males in, one of them's going to kill the other one. And you don't want to do that because it does get messy. It's the gravity fed water system. I only use spring water for these guys. But food hoppers are in the back. And again, I've showed in other videos. Makes it really simple. And I always say if you have more than 10, 15 snakes, you should breed your own rats. It's not that difficult, especially when you have a good system, good setup. It makes it easier for you, less work, and that's definitely what I like about it. Yeah, clean once a week, and it usually takes me 4 to 5 hours to clean this entire thing the way I clean it, because I've showed again in other videos. Basically, I dump the old bedding out, I scrub the tub with disinfectant, and I even sanitize all the stainless steel. So I sanitize all the water nozzles, and I use Lysol wipes to sanitize it. So I just wipe the entire thing down because it gets dusty in here. I mean, these are rats. I mean, you can't keep them perfectly clean. You can't come in here and it's going to be smelling like potpourri, but you definitely once a week is all that's needed for this type of setup, and it keeps the rats healthy. It keeps them producing, and then I'm putting healthy rats into my snakes, which is always great, and I've yet to have any issues. Again, when I first started, going back almost 5 years ago, I started just with 15 females and 3 males, all purchased from Freedom Breeders. Jesse hooked me up on the rats, and I haven't added any other rats to this colony since then. These are all rats that I've raised from 15 females and 3 males. So I've produced thousands and thousands of rats in the past 4 years, and it's not hard to do. There's plenty of good videos out there on how to breed rodents, giving you all the tips you need. Everybody has their own way of doing it. With this Freedom Breeder rack, like I said, it just makes it so much easier for me, so much cleaner. I think the rats, you don't have to worry either about rats escaping or chewing through the tubs, because they can't chew through that plastic. All the tubing is hiding behind all this stainless steel. So you can see there, all the tubing is protected, and those snap on really easy. So if the tubing does clog, I mean, they have all these separators here. You just pop it open, get the clog out. And I rarely get clogs. I think in the 4.5 years, I might have got 3 or 4 times where just one was clogged, and that's it. Put a little pin in there, it opens right up. Never an issue. So that's the other reason I like to use spring water, is you're less likely to get clogs because there's none of that calcium buildup or any of those other hard minerals that you do get in tap water. Makes it much easier, healthier for the rats. And what I also do, I actually like to keep the rats, the babies, with the moms until they're smalls. So they're getting the best of both foods. They're actually nursing from the mom, and they're also eating the Missouri pellets. So they're getting 2 different types of nutrition. They grow faster, they're much healthier, and it's just the best of both worlds when you do that. So you definitely don't want to take the babies from the mom at too young of an age. I mean, even these guys right here, you see these are all, I wouldn't even call them smalls. They're almost at that, but they're definitely weaned rats. But I leave 3 nursing females in with these guys so they could keep nursing, and they also could eat the rodent pellets, the Missouri pellets, and they'll grow a lot faster. I mean, you could just look and you could see, looking by the eyes, the coat on the rat, the fur, how healthy these guys are. And that's the way I do it. I mean, you don't have to do it that way. I use the triple screen pine shaving for the bedding and the triple screen pine pellets. So as you can see at the bottom of these, I got the pellets in there. And then of course the triple screen pine shaving. When you use triple screen, there's less dust. See, it's nice big chunks, and the rats actually like to chew on it too. Makes it easier. But again, even with all these rats I have in here right now, I got 5 buckets outside that I pulled rats out, and that's always important too, is you don't want to get too many rats overflowed to where every one of your tubs has too many of these animals in there. So you definitely want to start building stock by euthanizing, freezing. I use dry ice to euthanize all my rats. It's quicker, easier, painless. And this is just a small colony right here, a 1 to 7. And these are actually new young ones. So this is a new young colony. You got 6 females, 1 male. And you can see right here, the size of these guys are not big. You can tell when these rats get to a point where they're too old to breed, I should say, and they don't become good producers anymore. You don't want to waste your money or time just feeding a giant rat. So you definitely want to make sure you pull the rats when too old to breed anymore. Yeah, you definitely want to euthanize them. This is just a pregnant female right here. You can see that big chubby belly. She's ready to drop. All right, guys, so I wanted to share another video, rat breeding, and I will talk to you guys later.